Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you a couple things that you'll probably need to start a podcast. Coming right up. All right, guys. So just like I said in that little introduction, this is going to be a video basically showing you some equipment that you'll need to start a simple podcast. A lot of stuff I have for years, so I really have to pay extra for it. But a lot of stuff is very cheap. Like if you're new to the channel, I'm all about budget stuff. Like the most expensive thing I probably got is like a Mac Mini that was like $1,500, but that was using tax money for that. So yeah, everything else is like really budget. But let's get right into this. Oh, but before I start, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking all these videos. Continue to subscribe. Ooh, can I speak? Continue to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff. I'm going to be rolling out some new content soon. But yeah, thanks for all the support. But let's get right into this. So the first thing that you will need is, I'll say microphone. Yeah, so I'll start with a microphone. So I got my mic right here to this, right here, the mic that I'm using. I did a video about that. It'll be up here on the card or whatever. It's the AKG P220. It's a condenser mic. It's really good. I like the mic. I think it's like $150, something like that. But the mic that I would recommend if that's too expensive is the Shure SM58. Also did a video on this too. Check that out also. Let's see right here. It's a simple mic. Learned about this in school. This mic is I recommend you getting like 1 or 2 of these things in your little bag, your gig bag. If you're a singer, producer, because you never know, like, especially for live sound, like you're going to do a live sound, have one of these with you because people will be spitting on mics, dropping them. Now, if you drop this, it's going to be fine. The floor may not be fine, but it's going to be fine. It just has a very nice sound that everybody knows, and it's solid. Like you won't be disappointed. You can put this on drums or whatever, but definitely recommend one of these. And the other mic I'll recommend is one that I haven't used in a while. I think I did a video on the channel, not sure, but everybody knows this. It's the Yeti Blue Pro or something like that. Cool thing about it is just use this USB, so you don't need an interface, and I'll explain what that is in a little bit. You don't need an interface. Has a headphone volume right here. You can mute right here. Then on the back, you got your gain settings and your polar pattern. So it's on cardioid right now, but if you want to do bidirectional omni or figure 8, you could do that. Like I said, it's USB, so you just basically plug this up. You don't need no drivers, and you just plug it up and it's good to go. One of the downfalls of this is like it's very limited. You can't use this for singing, but if you're just talking, or you could put this on, you could put this on like on a sound source, like an amp or whatever, you can, but I wouldn't recommend that. But if you're just talking, podcast, Zoom calls, whatever, this definitely up your game. But I wouldn't do no singing, especially if you're a dynamic singer and everything. I wouldn't do it, but you can. But definitely get this if you're trying to do some podcasting or some talking stuff, or YouTube like this. Oh, and it has a third right there, so you could put it into a mic stand. Now, the 2 mics that I talked about previously, the Shure SM and AKG, they all require a USB cable, not USB cable. The XLR cable, and I have one right here. It was a pack of 2 for, let me see how much it was on Amazon. Y'all can see right here. This exact one was $25 for a pack of 2. These are 10 feet. So you need this to plug in to the end of this mic, and the other end will go into the interface. Now, the audio interface basically allows you to plug up a microphone like this to your computer, because computers don't have cables like these to go into, but you need to be able to interact with them, I guess. So what you would do is you get an interface, This is the Scarlett 2i2, and I used this for a little bit, but then I upgraded to the UAD era, which y'all already know that I have videos up here if you want to look at that. But this is very good interface. I think I paid 150 for it. It's very simple. You got two, so basically you can plug up two mics to it, so it's two inputs. Use this XLR, or you can use a 1/4 inch. You just plug the 1/4 inch right in there, and it's very simple. On the back, your stereo speakers go left and right, come out, and the USB to power it, USB C to power it, and you get to go. So I recommend that one. I have another one. This is my very first one. This was a Avid one that came with Pro Tools Express Fast Track Duo. They really haven't changed over the years, just the look, some of them smaller. But you don't need to get a very expensive one. It's 2020, 21. Like technology is great now that basically, if you get like $100 interface, should be straight. 150, you'll be straight. $250 interface should be straight. It's not like when you cheap out now on some things, you won't take a hit in your quality. So you'll definitely need a interface if you use XLR. A good thing about using like a XLR microphone, because now you have more options. You go with dynamics, you can go with condensers, you go with ribbon mics and everything. But you can add different flavors to your voice. Certain mics are great, great low ends. Some are great on the high ends. Some are, $100. Some could be $10,000, $15,000. So the range is there. You have you're not restricted when you just use USB mic, which is just a simple design. One of the things that you would need is a not Western Digital, but this is what I have, a external hard drive. I recommend an external hard drive because, for redundancy, like you want to save it, so in case you need to go back to it, refer back to your podcast or your songs, whatever. I recommend never saving your stuff on your computer. Back them up, save it off a drive so you won't bog down your computer with all that stuff. This was $50 for a terabyte. So, you can pick up, it goes up to now they got 8 terabyte, variants of these. This is a mechanical drive, so it's not an SSD or whatever. What else is there that you would need for a podcast? Oh, a computer. Of course, to probably edit your vocals, but to even record. Like I said in the previous video, you can use Anchor. You could use your phone to basically record your podcast. Right off there. But I recommend getting a computer. I'm using my Mac to run my stuff right now. I have a laptop, but I didn't feel like lugging that from upstairs to come downstairs. But get a laptop. Basically, this right here video is assuming that you already have the basic computer. Recommend getting a software like FL Studios. It's $100. If you're on a Mac, you got GarageBand already pre-installed. There's some free stuff out there. I think Audacity. But if you definitely want to take the next step, Logic I think is $100 too on Mac. But if you want to take the next step using plugins and effects and everything, just get FL Studios. It's like $100 or whatever. Don't buy a crack from your friends or whatever. Just pay for it or whatever. It's lifetime upgrade for FL Studio when you buy it. So you constantly get an upgrade. But yeah, that's basically it, guys, for this video. Just quick rundown on the things that you need to start a podcast. The other video was talking about how to start a podcast, but not necessarily what you need. So this video is the things that I think that you need for a podcast without breaking the budget. Because nobody got time. If you got the budget, you balling, then that's cool. But for me, I'm not balling. All the stuff that I got was over years of just saving money. And not years like it took a lot of money to save it, but just over the time you pick up stuff, you learn from school, you learn what works for you, and then you upgrade. But basically, you need an audio interface if you're going to use a XLR cabled microphone. If not, there's USB microphones. But if you're using that, get an audio interface. Get a certain microphone. Where is it? It's $100. Get it. Sounds great. You won't regret it. Back your stuff up and get a computer. If you already have a computer, you're straight. Download the software, record your stuff, edit it. And the next video I'm going to do is show you how I edit um, our podcast using simple plugins, stuff that just makes it quick and easy because, you know, we got 2 kids. We're trying to record our podcast, load up on Sunday. And if you want to check out our podcast, it's a Christian podcast. We talk about our life and God and everything. So it's very chill. You know, I'll throw it up here. I can look at it. If not, it's cool, you know, but if you do, it'll be awesome. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a thumbs up if this video helped you. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have a podcast and if any of this stuff was useful. Also leave me some tips and tricks, you know, because I'm always trying to get better. I don't know everything. But yeah, that's it, guys. Be blessed and stay safe. Peace.